Hi, fourth graders. We're back for another week of remote learning. We're going to be doing Module 7. We're going to split up the first couple of pages into two separate videos. So this first video is we're going to do page 159 and 160. And then the second video for this week will be 7.1. So we're just going to do that first front and back page for this first video. So please get out the Module 7, divide by one-digit numbers, and we're starting on page 159. So I'll get my camera ready and we shall begin. Alrighty. So what is the secret phrase? So we need to do some division to figure out what our secret phrase is. So in each equation, the letter represents an unknown number. Find the value of the unknown number, then write the letter above the value in the secret blanks below. When complete, you will reveal a secret phrase. So 64 divided by 8 equals 8. So we need to find the V, and we need to find 8 and put a V. So here's 8, so that's going to get a V. So if you want to put your 8 next to that. This is an I. I divided by 5 equals 7. So what do we think our I would be? Our I would be 35. So we need to find our 35, and that's going to be an I. O. What number divided by 3 equals 9? O would be 27. So 27 gets an O. 18 divided by what equals 3? 18 divided by 6. So find a 6, and we're going to put a D. What divided by 4 equals 8? What number divided by 4 equals 8? 32, right? So find the S, or find 32, and we're going to put an S. 35 divided by what equals 7? 35 divided by 5 equals 7. So find the 5, and we're going to put an N. I wonder if you can already start to figure out what this is going to be. 36 divided by 9 equals 4. So we need to find a 4 to put another I. 56 divided by what equals 8? 7. So find the 7, and we're going to put a G. What divided by 1 equals 10? Well, that one's easy. 10. So find our 10, and we put an L. What divided by 8 equals 9? What divided by 8 equals 9 is 72. So 72 is an O. What divided by 8 equals 3? 24. So that 24 gets an N. And then obviously our last one is a 2. 6 divided by 3. Yep, that is a 2. Long division. So we were able to divide to figure out what our secret phrase is. Pretty cool. All right, so now let's turn to 160 to see if we're ready to begin our long division lesson, or lessons. So make an array to show 27 divided by 6, then complete the statements. Okay, so first we think, how many groups of blank are in 24? How many groups of 6 are in 24? So we need 6 groups, and we're trying to figure out how many there are, so how many rows there will be. So there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So my array has 24 in it. I have 6 groups, and how many rows do I have? I have 4 rows. So I drew 6 tiles in each row, and I drew 4 rows. So 24 divided by 6 equals 4. You can see that with that picture. All right, let's see if we can find the product. When we multiply, product just means we are finding the answer, right? The answer when we multiply is product. 5 times 4 is 20. So we put our 0 here. We regroup our 2, remember? 1 times 4 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So 60. We could have also drew an area model if you feel more comfortable doing that. And we would expand our 15 and we could have 4 on each side, right? So inside this one would be 10 times 4, which is 40. Inside this side would be 5 times 4, which is 20. 40 plus 20 equals 60. So there's two different ways, right? This would be our standard algorithm, and then we have our area model. Whichever way is more comfortable for you. I'm just going to do the standard algorithm way, but if you want to pause the video, if you feel more comfortable doing the area model, solve the area model and then come back to the video to check your answers, that works too. So we start in our ones place. 3 times 7 is 21. So we put a 1 down in our ones place and we group our 2 in the tens. 4 times 7 is 28. 28 plus 2 is 30. So 301. 8 times 6 is 48. We put our 8 in the ones place, regroup our 4. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 168. 7 times 5 is 35. I regroup my 3. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13. 2 times 3 is 6. I don't have to regroup anything. And then 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 8 is 40. Regroup my 4. 5 times 8 is 40, but then I have to add my 4, so it would be 44. And now I'm going to subtract. So I need to find the difference. Don't forget, if the number on top is smaller than the number on bottom, you must regroup. Please remember that. So for example, I have a 3 on top of an 8. If I have 3 of something, I cannot give 8 away because I only have 3. So I've got to regroup. So I'm going to regroup one of my 9s, and that's going to become an 8, and my 3 becomes a 13. So 13 minus 8 is 5. 8 minus 7 is 1. And 2 minus nothing is 2. 215. Now this first part, I don't have to regroup. 2 minus 1 is 1. But 5 minus 9 I cannot do. So I need to regroup my 3 and make it a 2. And my 5 now is a 15. 15 minus 9 is 6. 2 minus 8, I cannot do that one either, so I need to regroup. My 6 becomes a 5, my 2 a 12. 12 minus 8 is 4, and I bring down my 5. And our last one, 7 minus 9, I cannot do, so I need to regroup. My 3 becomes a 2, my 7 becomes a 17. 17 minus 9 is 8. 2 minus 2 is 0. 4 minus 6 cannot do. I need to regroup. 4 becomes a 14. And 14 minus 6 is 8. 808. So that's the end of this first video, this first lesson. The next video we will do lesson number 1, module 7, lesson number 1. So obviously no homework after this part. I just want to get you ready and going and get those brains moving. All right, so I will see you soon for the next lesson. Bye.